Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for What If Season 3, Episode 1. This is the premiere episode. What if the Hulk fought MECH Avengers? I think overall, this was a good start of the season. I feel like there's stronger episodes out there. I hope there are stronger episodes out there. Because this one was good. But the quality of some of the episodes from last season, as far as like the storytelling, um, was a little bit above what this one is. This is a fun story, definitely entertaining. I don't need everything to connect to the larger story for sure. That's not my complaint at all. But what happens here is that I hope that writers of season of What If and in these Marvel projects, especially like all this stuff, I hope they just know that fans assume, like, especially me, like, I feel like all these characters are already like pretty close to being like best friends, right? All the Avengers, anybody that's a hero that's fought together that we saw, even if they haven't met in the films or whatever, I just assume that they already have a relationship. They know of each other. I don't need them to try to build a relationship, and that's kind of what bogs down this episode. So I'm gonna get into spoilers now. You guys, let me know what you think of that. So we get this nice little old school cartoon intro, like a hand animated. Well, I don't know if it's hand animation, but it looks old school. It's even in the 4:3 format. It's supposed to be for like a cartoon of these mechs that it's really fun. And we then get to see the beginning of the Gamma War by retelling a meeting of Sam and Bruce. So we have Captain America Sam and Bruce Banner. They kind of do the same meeting that Steve Rogers when he first met Sam in the Winter Soldier movie. That was really cool. Like the way that on your left and all that, like that all kind of comes back, like them running around the Washington Monument. We then get to see that Bruce as Sam is trying to help him deal with the whole being the Hulk. He experiments on himself. I think this is something that it's a little bit of a callback to the Incredible Hulk when he tied himself down to like expose himself with gamma radiation. Not exactly what happened with the leader, but similar. And he is kind of split into two different personalities: the regular Hulk, Bruce Banner, and then this other entity. Now, it in design, to me, they're going for a kaiju aesthetic, but to me, it looked like the Demon Hulk from the comic books. If you've seen that, the Demon Hulk is like this unhinged personality of the Hulk that doesn't care about anything and will destroy everything. So it's a very interesting way to approach this story, I think. After that, we get to see Sam, we see Monica Rambeau, we see Bucky. They are some of the Avengers that have to they have to build these mechs after the first wave of Avengers have fallen in the first war, because this Demon Hulk creature grew up into like this gigantic kaiju type of creature and started spawning off other little Hulklings, I guess. So it's a big war. That's the Gamma War. So now we cut back to the future where the threat has risen again. This Apex Hulk Predator thing has risen again. And after the initial try, the Avengers that are left, which are Sam, Monica, and Bucky, at least in the United States territory, there's other Avengers that are kind of scattered across the globe in their own little parts. We'll talk about them in a minute. Um, they realize that they need help. They go get help from Bruce. Now, after that incident, Sam and Bruce's relationship kind of split up, and I guess that's why they were trying to build their friendship up. But like I said, I already considered a lot of these guys like friends and pretty close, so I don't need them to like build that up again. Maybe this is for new viewers. I don't know. But one fun Easter egg, they mentioned the Astra Islands, which is a small deserted island, which in the comics, Dr. Banner used to test his nuclear absorbatron, which is one of the dumbest things I've ever said out loud. But yeah, I like that. I thought it was fun because as soon as I saw the name of the island, I was like, oh, first of all, there's a reason they put it there. And second of all, it reminded me of something in my head. So I looked it up and that's what it was. So that was very cool. Bruce decides not to go with Sam, but he gives him this upgrade to the mechs. So obviously, this is the part that's going to help them all fuse together. So the big battle finally comes in. The Apex Demon Hulk, as I'll call him, and his army of other like gigantic gamma creatures have to face off against Moon Knight. He has his own mech. Red Guardian and Melina are in their own mech. Nakia, Shang-Chi, Sam, Monica Rambeau, and Bucky. So there's 7 mechs total. And then, of course, they do the thing with the software update where they actually combine into one gigantic Avenger mech. Really cool. Sam gets to say Avengers Assemble. That was really fun. But even then, after they start taking out the little ones, but the Apex one is too much. So Bruce has to come in. Of course he does. And he puts himself kind of like in this nuclear bomb thing to absorb a lot of the gamma radiation and evolve to the next evolution of a Hulk. He pretty much looks like a Godzilla. They made a Godzilla Hulk. So we have this gigantic kaiju battle. So it's really cool. If you're a fan of the mech genre and the kaiju genre, like this is probably the episode for you. And yeah, after a big fight, the Hulk takes down the Apex Predator with the help of Sam in one last ditch effort. And the Hulk has to, he is now the alpha to all these little Hulklings. So he's kind of in charge. And after Sam finally connecting back with his friend, the Hulk kind of leaves to maybe lead a peaceful life now with all these Hulklings. We don't really know, but we do get this really cool shot at the end, very much Godzilla aesthetic, where he is now the king of the monster. Like if you remember the end of King of the Monsters, where Godzilla's at the top of this little mountain roaring, where he has now declared himself the apex predator. It's pretty much the same. So they took that and that same imagery and put it in the show. So like I said, story wise, maybe not the strongest episode. There's a lot of really cool stuff and a lot of really just fun things in this one. So I do appreciate that. But hopefully the next few get a little bit stronger stories. I don't want them to get bogged down with little details like building relationships and stuff, because I don't think we need it. I feel like the fans that are watching this are people that are already assuming that all these connections are made in their head, right? Not as, I mean, yeah, kind of like fan fiction, pretty much. So there you have it. That's What If number 1 for season 3. I'll talk more about the episodes as they come in. They're dropping one a day, so that'll be fun. So if you saw this one, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.